Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica, and this is episode 137. I like that number.
I'm Starnit, also known as Alina. Today is February 24th. This is our weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, thank you for watching.
Yep.
If you are coming back and you're a regular, thank you for coming back. We love you.
Yes, we do. So, grab your knitting or spinning or crochet or whatever you want to do, or if you just want to sit and watch us, and craft along. Or not. Do you have any mojo, Alina?
Yeah. I do not have with this. I finished this hat that I was making for a lady who's gonna buy it.
Very cool.
I do not. I don't think it looks good on me, but
It's a slouchy hat.
Yeah.
Which sort of look like berets,
they do.
but
I just have to take pictures of it, and then I'm delivering it to her Wednesday. So
very cool.
I need to take pictures of it and figure out where to turn it in at.
Ugh, I need to start turning in classes. I haven't done anything.
But I will show you my awesome sewing skills.
It looks
You
good.
can hardly tell where that happened, and also my awesome join skills. Boom! You can't see a jog anywhere.
Beautiful.
I rock.
Beautiful stripe. Sorry.
Okay, that's all though. Did you ever get that video? Speaking of that, we were watching that Alice in Wonderland the other day.
Yeah.
And I took a video of it and sent it to you. Did you get that?
I laughed. I thought I responded. And I
I
showed
don't
it to
think you
Truby.
did. Because I knew that Truby would love that. So that's why I would do
He
it.
did.
Because I just deleted that off my phone, which is why I was thinking about that. Anyways, what we're talking about is there's a Alice in Wonderland Hallmark movie, and it's really close to the book. And it has the girl Mac from Veronica Mars as Alice. And she is Alice. And then she goes and the tortoise and the griffin, they sing the Beautiful Soup song. And it's Gene Wilder. And I don't know who the griffin is, but he's the turtle, and he sings the Beautiful Soup song. And so,
you know, like 10 times more than me.
Right. And whenever we're together, we sing the Beautiful Soup song.
Truby loved it.
And Truby thought it was funny. So, anyways.
Yeah, and then when I think something's beautiful, a lot of times I start singing that. Actually, I sang it yesterday.
So, yeah.
Anyways, moving on. I have no mojo. No
Let's
finish.
go to whip then.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bring them over here. They're on my purse. My If They Kill Rick socks they're past the heel, probably a couple inches. So I have maybe 3 more inches to do and then a toe. And then the heels. Because I have to go back and do them. So yay. And then I'm still working on the Nell sweater for my Newt. I finished the fronts. I think I was close last week. I'm not going to get those out, but I started the sleeves. Which
is going to be one warm sweater.
Yeah.
You could have used it this weekend.
Yeah, it was cold. It's a kind of a pain. I decided to do them in the round because I hate seaming things. But the cable pattern runs, like along the middle. So I put like twice as many stitches on one needle than I did the other side. Yeah. So it's kind of wonky so that you don't mess up the cable when you're... Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so the middle of the cable isn't where the join is in the needles. Am I making sense? No?
Yeah, I do. That makes sense.
Anyways, so actually I think this right here is probably 11 inches or more, probably about 12. So I can turn in my 75% for my newt. Because that's about how far I needed
Good job
to get.
with the week. Oh.
So yay. And then I also have, this is really sad. Once I turn in that, I'm going to get to going on my order mission. That's as far as it is.
Well, that's one order mission more than I have.
Yeah, but it's like 2 inches. And I'm going to knit it either way because it's for Helga. But I would really like to get points for it.
What are you knitting for her?
It's pumpkin ale. From the
Is it a
Rhinebeck sweater collection book thing. It's a sweater. It has like a cabled like panel on the back, and then you pick up and like knit around for like the rest. It's a cool construction. But yeah. So I think once I finish the cabled back panel, it'll go a lot quicker. So I'll probably start working on it tonight and try and go to town on it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I'm working on, knitting or crochet wise.
I am sewing on a tail.
Okay.
As we speak. And then I have to do ears and a little ruffly thing.
Sweet.
I'm also working on socks.
Ooh, they've come a long way.
Yeah.
Since we saw them last.
A whole weekend of knitting on them will do that to you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, but I am I'm just gonna knit until the yarn is gone because I really want to get to the green.
Are you gonna do increases then?
Well, it's still right just a little bit above my ankle.
Okay.
I will when it gets a little bit higher, probably. If it's gonna go that high, but I don't know if it will. And I lost the I took out the yarn ball label, so I don't know how many yards are it, but it's wandering wool, and she dyed it so you could knit it from both ends and get the same sock.
Right.
So I'm kind of wishing that it started with the green, because that's what I want to get to, and I wish it was down on the feet, so when I was wearing no shoes, people would see it.
Bummer.
Or maybe I'll just wear them with shorts. Or capris or something. Anyways, so that's what I'm working on. That's all.
Cool.
So spinning.
Moving right along.
I spun for 15 minutes.
Yay.
On Thursday. And actually I plied.
That's awesome.
That's all. Now on to you.
Okay. Okay. So I finished, I don't know if, I think I started and finished this before we talked.
Oh, that's pretty.
Or maybe I showed the roving. I can't remember. This is,
it looks like Fruit Loops.
It's some thin fiber that I dyed a while ago, like rainbowy. Mm-hmm. And then I split it a couple times so that it would stripe, and I end plied it. But
cool.
So yeah, it'll be fun. I got 107 yards of end ply, so it's like bulky.
What are you gonna make with it?
Oh, I don't know. It's just yarn for right now. I don't always have plans. And then I also finished, I finished this first. I was working on it. This is from Spinneretta's Studio.
Oh, that's pretty too.
It's a superwash merino bamboo nylon blend. I was going for fingering weight, but I think it's more of a sport. It's 230 yards out of 4 ounces.
What were you trying to, it's got nylon in it, were you going to do sock?
Yeah. Well, I can still do socks. They'll just be thicker.
Yeah.
And I end plied it.
Cool.
So, 230, that's not bad. That's like
really good.
700 yards of singles, right? So yeah, if I can hold that still. It's shiny and purpley and whatnot. So yeah. Then I started, I forgot to bring that over here. I can grab it real quick. I started some it's not coming. Moon Rover fiber. It was my, I lied. I wrote on my project page it was January, but it's actually my December fiber club.
Oh, cool.
From her.
I'm still waiting for my February. She usually ships that the last week, right?
Yeah, it's later. So.
Ooh, that's right.
It's,
Oh, did I got January.
I don't think you got this one. I'm trying to open it up a little bit. So, they're like long color repeats. Or not repeats, but like, it's not gradient because it doesn't go, what is that called?
Just long color.
Okay, either way. So, big long thing. So, I split it in two lengthwise, and I just finished the first half. And now I'm going to spin it opposite. So, like, I ended with this color on the last ball. And then I will put it into a center pull ball from my ball winder and ply the two ends together. So it'll make a 2-ply that matches up for the most part, I'm guessing. And I'm spinning it thicker, so it's probably going to be like maybe a worsted DK-ish weight. I'm guesstimating. And I have that in a wonderful little basket, fiber basket.
Well, how many wraps? Oh, cool. How many wraps on your singles? Then you can figure out what it's gonna be.
I don't care.
That handy dandy. I spin too.
I know. I don't care though. Like I just spin. I'm not a technical spinner, and those of you that watch this should probably know that by now. I just kind of do what I want.
But they also know that I'm going to ask you what it is anyways, because I like to know these things.
I don't even measure it when it's done. I like look at it. I'm like, this is about whatever like it feels like. So yeah. At least I measure the yardage.
Okay.
Okay, and then finally it's over here. I made some bats. And this one I'm calling, I am calling Purple Zebra. But I split it up into little batlets.
Oh, cute.
So I'm spinning that currently. Let me open one up. So it's just purple and black and white and some gray in there.
That's cool.
And I'm just testing it out to see how I like them. Here, I guess I can hold up my thing. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah. Fun times. And I think that's it for spinning. I spin like way too much. Though I haven't been spinning way more than my 15 minutes. Like I'll sit down and get my 15 minutes in and that's about it. But it really helps you produce the yarn when you do that. Or yeah, sometimes I'll sit down and spin for like an episode or something. So it's usually like 40 minutes, which is more than 15. But that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I still have to ply those 2 bobbins, which maybe I'll save for next month. Or not. I have not woven anything. Sewing?
I have lots of sewing. I actually need to go and see if I have pictures of what I've sewn this month and actually turn them in for a class because That would be just smart.
That would be smart.
Yeah. But I'm sewing, again, more for the Homespun Yarn Party and the Pittsburgh Knit Crochet Show.
Sweet.
So I am sewing. I'm not in my sewing room today, though.
No, but you have a beautiful blanket behind you.
I know. It's pretty cool. So I have been, for weeks, putting on my workout clothes and not working out. So today, I put on my workout clothes and I worked out.
Sweet.
How proud are you?
I am very proud. A little jealous. I need to get doing something.
Like, my legs are tired, but I feel pretty good, actually. Like, so that's good. I did a pre-programmed workout. And, yeah.
Sweet. No, I always have more energy when I've been working out. I need to get back at it. It's been like a couple months since I got out of the habit. I was doing really good before. I have no excuses why. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
I've been just kind of depressed.
Well, yeah. It's like the holiday season and whatever. Anyways, so good job. I'm proud of you. Random randomness.
So this weekend was the OC Fiber Fest, and it was frigid. Like, super cold. So I'm getting ready to go, and people post on my thing, oh my goodness, it's so bad here. You better be careful because there's so much snow. So we leave Pennsylvania with like a foot or two of snow and drive. And we're driving, and we get to Delaware, because you have to drive through Delaware and then go to Ocean City, Maryland. Okay. And then we get to Maryland, and there's like maybe a couple of inches.
No. That's funny.
It was very funny. But it was very cold, like super cold. And I think it was pretty much cold like that everywhere. But yeah, so the Fire Fest was a lot of fun. Like, we got in really late, and then Friday we set up and I had the show, and then Saturday and Sunday were also parts of it, so it was a lot of fun.
Now, is that one where they have like classes and stuff at it? Like, is it a retreat or is it just a Fiber Fest?
No, they did have some classes. Okay. This was the second year that they did it. Okay. And from talking to people, like, I guess there was like maybe 10 vendors last year. So this year there was probably between 30 or more. Maybe less. I don't know. I don't really know how many people. There was a lot. And there was a lot of people that came through, like more people than last year, I guess, came through, and they had a bunch of classes available. Cool. So I think next year it'll be even better. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And it was just, kind of cool going to the ocean. Like, the girls never been there before. I've never been to Ocean City, but I have been to the ocean. And it was weird, though, because, like, it's a beach town. So, like, whole restaurants and hotels were just closed for the season. Like, huge buildings just closed for the season. It was like really strange.
Like a ghost town?
Yeah. But then there was a lot of stuff that wasn't closed. Yeah. So they had like a pool, and Andy took a picture of it, and they have like an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. And the door between the two was like, there was like this much of a gap, I guess. And it was like frozen. Like, that's how cold it was. But the girls still wanted to go swimming. So Andy like took them swimming, and it was the indoor part.
Was it cold in there though?
Yeah, he was like wearing his coat.
Did the girls
I think he was wearing a sweatshirt. But then he was like so cold. But then, because we had driven all night and the girls were tired, Bella got sick because she was like, we were up late the night before. She ate like a Pop-Tart for breakfast and then went swimming. Yeah. And then like couldn't warm up. And so then we were like, here, have some orange juice, and here, have this. And then she like threw up. But it wasn't like sick, like the flu sick, because she didn't have a fever or anything. He was just tired. Yeah. Yeah, so then that night we were going to go out for some seafood, and since she was sick, we just went to Walmart and got stuff to eat.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And, like, it was just fun. Oh, so, when I was there, my friend, the reason how I found the show was my friend Dawn from, she's Mama Dawn on Ravelry, Mama Dawn something on Ravelry, and she does fairy tale knit, and she dyes yarn, and it's amazing. Her booth is always so bright and cheery and lovely, and that's how I found the OC Fiber Fresh. Like, she's who I'm sharing the booth with in Pittsburgh. So she asked, and she watches our podcast. So hi, Dawn.
Hi.
So she asked us to review her yarn. So she gave me some yarn, and she let Jessica pick some, and I mailed it to you already.
I'm excited.
But this is the one I got.
That's really pretty.
It's Mermaid's Lagoon is the colorway name. And I got Mountain Meadow Laramie, which is her 100% Rambouillet worsted weight yarn. And I think she gets all of her yarn, all of her base yarn from local, like, U.S.
Farms and stuff?
Yeah, like, not local as in the U.S. Wool and U.S. farms. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is.
So she has that. I didn't bring it, but I also, our cousins came and visited because they live in Maryland.
Oh, cool.
And they wanted our one cousin, she asked if I would knit her a shawl, and then she bought some of Dawn's yarn for me to knit it for her. So I have a shawl to knit out of that. Like, it called, the pattern called for sport weight, but I was looking at it, and I had her pick out fingering weight, and I just figured I would use all of it up instead of buying 2 skeins of sport weight.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. But I didn't bring it here. And she got the Gingerbread Girl colorway, which is like got browns and purples.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm going to knit. I think I was going to do a hat with this, but I found a hat that goes with my coat, so I think I might make like a cowl or something I can wear.
That's my plan. I picked out a worsted weight. I don't know what the base was. I just picked out the color.
It's not the same base as mine, but...
And I want a new cowl because it's cold, and it's fun to switch up what you wear with your coat every now and then. So yeah.
I think I might make like a really long, like infinity type cowl, like, you know, like
that's my plan.
The one you wove me. I think I might do something like that because then I can wear it with a t-shirt as well as with my coat.
Smart, smart.
So now I'm just getting ready for the Homespun Yarn Party, which is the 21st, and Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet, which is the 26th through the 27th through the 29th, I think.
So there's like back to back.
A week apart. So like we took Abby to the pet hotel, and I was booking for the next time because you have to take her the day before.
Yeah.
Because they only have certain drop off times and then they have certain pickup times. So you take them before and pick them up after you get back. So I guess they had left her leash in the cat, probably hanging up, and she got it and chewed it up. So they gave us another leash, which the leash they gave us is way better than the leash that she had, but whatever.
Good job, Abby.
They're the nicest pet hotel ever. They walk the dogs 4 times a day, which is way more than I even walk her. And then they, like, when it's nice out, they'll let them out to play in the yard. And, like, if you're okay with it, they'll let them play with other dogs. Like, they introduce them and, like, socialize them, which I'm totally okay with that. I just tell them, well, the other dogs might get annoyed with our dog because she's kind of annoying. And then they laugh. But I'm like, it's true.
For real. Just ask Draco.
Yeah, so then I was, like, booking, and I'm like, so I will see you, like, twice in 1 week. The one time I'm going to take her, and then the next time, it's just crazy. But it's all right. She likes it there.
That's cool.
So, I also forgot to tell you. So I was next to Sheepish Creation,
Ooh, I've got
my booth, and I didn't buy anything, which is good because I'm on a major diet. Oh, Dawn, I'm going to have to write this in for the stash down. Darn
but that
it.
was gifted to you. The other one that you bought was. Do you have to do gifted things?
If they're gifted to you, you have to, and it's going into your stash, yes. But if you're making something, if you buy yarn to sell or make for someone else, you don't have to count it because it's not going into your stash.
Oh, good, because I bought something to make for Dawn.
But you also can't count, like this hat, because I made it for someone, I can't count the yardage for stash down because it was not in my stash and it's being sold.
Oh, okay.
So I bought the yarn. The yarn was never in my stash, basically.
Oh,
okay,
so I won't even, okay, I get it. Makes sense.
So I was next to Sheepish Creations, and they had some really cool stuff. And I lost my shawl pin.
Yes.
So
I do not have it, I swear.
It's okay. I don't know. I will just have to get another one next time I see that vendor, which I totally slipped my mind now. But I have the tag upstairs. Anyway, so I was at Sheepish Creation. They had these older shawl pins, antique almost looking. So I got this one, which is just like a shawl stick.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Now, I am not a gold person, but this,
I like it with the turquoisey blue.
Yeah, and it is amazing. So I got this one for a stick, and then they had these shawl clips, they call them.
It's pretty too.
And they had a bunch, and I ended up picking this black one because it's like a butterfly, because then it'll go with everything.
Yeah.
But you just clip it, because this part.
Oh, that's cool.
So you put it in and it clips. But I used it in my hair.
I saw that.
It works in my hair. So, those are the only things I bought. I was very excited to get them. And they're very sparkly and, just so pretty. Yeah. But like I said, I'm not a gold person, but I really like this. It's kind of gold, almost brass looking.
I say it looks more brassy to me. And I'm down with brass.
It looks goldy. So, yeah. But that's all that I got. So, handmade soap, and I just ran out of time.
But good job not spending a lot.
Yeah, and then we drove back, and I unpacked. And when I got here, I have a shelf in my sewing room that holds my, buttons and spools of thread. And it was kind of iffy on the hanging upness of it. So I had, used some nails and, but I guess it was just too not sturdy, so it fell. So one of my button jars broke, which is just a baby food jar. And so I had to, clean that up and fix it. But then I went to Walmart and I got those Command adhesives they're for picture frames. They're Velcro, and you do that. But I got it, and it holds up to 9 pounds. So I got them, and I put 2 on it on the back, and it just looks like the wooden part, the wooden part is holding it up, and I just did that. So it works now. Okay. But that's all.
Hopefully it won't fall again.
Yeah. No, it shouldn't, because those things are on good.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've been on decluttering. I saw this blog, the 40 bags in 40 days thing. I think it's a Lent thing, which I don't do, but I think it's a good concept to get rid of a bunch of your crap. And you try and get rid of a bag a day for 40 days, which I'm not really doing. But I'm just trying to go through stuff and get rid of stuff that I really don't need or want or have used. So I was going through some of my cube baskets, and I found an old CD, which was the best of Wizard Rock 2008, and I put it on today, and it was awesome. And I'm all echoey again. Can you hear that? All right, sorry. So that was fun. Let's see. Oh, my table behind me. Do you see this?
I do.
I'm very excited. I saw on Pinterest. Well, first of all, I rearranged the fiber area in my living room, and I had stuff all along this wall and like a couple different cube shelves and a table that I worked at and the little carding cabinet that I put my carder on. And it looked nicer than it did before because it was really messy. But I wanted to hide all the stuff that was under the one table that I worked at. And I was like, ooh, I could do curtains. But it was one of those folding tables. They're white and like you can fold the legs down and fold them up. And you can't really use like anything to attach it to. You said Velcro. Someone said Velcro. And I was like, So I was looking on Pinterest and I was like, how can I do this? And then I saw plans for this awesome craft table using the cubes or cubicles that you get from like Target or I'm sure a few other stores have them. Walmart has not the same ones, but
Walmart has them. I saw it, but they're like $40.
Yeah.
Is that how much they were at Target?
Target, they're I don't remember. It depends on what size you get. Around there.
Okay.
I already had one, so we just had to buy one more. And we used the 3x3, so it has the 9 squares. They're not as big as the IKEA ones. They're only like 11 inches instead of 12. They're like, I think 13 or 12 inches square cubes. But either way, I've had a couple, and I use them all over the house, and it has my stuff in it. So we just bought one more, and then this MDF tabletop stuff, and it's really awesome. I blogged about it. I started blogging for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll put a link in the show notes for that if you want to go and look at cool pictures. But the thing I like the best, do you see these curtains? I don't know if you can see them behind me.
Yeah.
They hide all the crap that's under there, like, because it's like jam-packed with all my stuff. Like fiber and packing materials and, you name it, it's under there. But it makes it look really nice and pretty. So it makes me happy. I didn't even take a picture of this, but we put up hooks in the coat rack or in the coat closet for the kids' backpacks. And I found them little baskets they have their own basket for their shoes. And so it's not as messy over in the front hall. Go me.
So they're not using those black shelves anymore?
They use them, like they have those for like, they have one that they keep their books and stuff that they're reading in, and another one has little, the cloth bins, and they keep their hat and mittens and stuff in there. And then the bottom one keeps other stuff in. But their backpacks didn't fit in it. Like, so their backpacks would just be like thrown on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And their shoes and stuff were all over the place all the time because we didn't have enough rack space on the shoe rack for all their shoes. Like, Chloe has 4 different pairs of boots that she wears regularly. plus like shoes. Like she's a shoe queen. It's so funny. Anyways, so they have little bins, and for right now, it's like actually clean and organized, and it makes me happy.
So, funny story.
Okay.
Bella wanted boots. So, we happened to be somewhere where they had kids' boots on sale. I think it was Walmart, actually. And she got a pair of fancy boots. She has yet to wear them.
Oh. Chloe wears them all the time.
I know. Another funny story. Andy has the
Fancy
same
boots?
shoe problem as Chloe. He has a ton of different shoes that he wears, and they all have, like, certain ones go with certain outfits.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like sneakers, Crocs, we're good.
Yeah.
Flip-flops in the summer. No, I do have some boots.
I got a pair of boots for Christmas that I like to wear. And then I have snow boots. And I have a pair of shoes.
Has boots that she wears.
And comfy
Madison's
shoes.
getting into that.
But I'm not very fashionable, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm like a t-shirt kind of girl, which we totally are wearing the same t-shirt.
We didn't plan it. I like busted out laughing when I realized that we were talking for a few minutes before, and I'm like, we're wearing the same shirt.
That's awesome.
Funny.
So your craft table made me tell Andy he needs to build me one so I can get rid of the table in my sewing room.
I like it. It's at it's higher. It's like a little bit higher than countertop height, but like when I'm standing at it and doing stuff, my back doesn't hurt, which I realized after using it this past week or two. So, like before when I would make Rolex, like I'd have to stop after a while because it was just too, not painful, but you know what I mean? Like it was annoying. Like now I can go for a long time and it's okay. Speaking of which, I've been making Rolex a lot and I had an update and it's been fun. And I'm also thinking of selling bats and batlets. Well, I listed some.
I think you should. You pinned that tutorial because that's what I got my phone out to do, to pin it from your pin.
Okay. Yes, I did.
So that I could make Andy make me
Well, and the cool thing, like this one, it's on the one side, it's like 3 feet because that's how long the cubes are. But if you bought like a 2x3 cube where it's only like 2 feet, you could have it shorter if you didn't want it as wide. And it's by 6 feet like long, but you can cut it however to whatever length can, you know what I mean? The tutorial is very you can cut the length to whatever size you want that fits in your room. And then this little part is smaller. It's like a little desk and there's legs on it, like I can't think, from stairs, the spindles. That's what they are from Home Depot.
Is that at Home Depot, the cabinet topping?
Yeah, it's MDF and it came with the white top, Malamite top. And then along the edge here, it's open like it's like plywood, particle board, whatever. But you get this iron-on stuff that you put on and you just iron it and it sticks to it and it makes it look really nice and finished. And then this is wood and I painted that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then over here, I don't know if you can see, right here, I left a 2-inch space open. My Swift fits perfectly right here. And my ball winder goes at the other end. It's like the perfect spot for winding.
Smart.
I was very excited about that too. It just looks so pretty. It makes me smile. I like it. But yeah. We've been trying some new recipes lately. I made some Thai peanut pasta. It's a 1-pot recipe, and it was pretty good. 4 of us liked it. Gabe and Leah did not. But it's pretty good. And if you like peanut butter-y pasta, like Thai food, you should try it. I'll put the link in the show notes. We also tried another Indian food. I think it was tiki masala, and that was good too. And I think everyone liked that.
Okay, so I looked at that recipe you shared. Where did you get that one spice that they asked for?
I made it. I pinned another pin where you could
No,
make...
not the marsala one, the peanut one.
Oh, at the grocery store they had... Well, they didn't... I forget what it was. They didn't have the paste, but they had a chutney, which is the same thing. But I went searching, like, if we couldn't find it, they said you could... It's, I forget what the spice is actually called, because I'm not looking at it. It's like a fruity tart flavor, so if you can't find it, you can substitute lime juice and a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
Is what someone said. Or just, Google substitute whatever that is.
Okay. I don't think
But I think Joe found it at Piggly Wiggly. You don't think your family would like it. Well, you can have it when we come here sometime.
Yeah, it makes me sad because it looks like it would be something that you could easily make in the crock pot.
Yeah. Well, you just do it on the stove. It took like 20 minutes tops. You put everything in, and it has vegetable broth and water, and then you put, all the vegetables and the peanuts and blah, 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 and the pasta, and you bring it up to a boil, and you stir it for like 10 minutes.
Well, I am interested in
Boom.
crock pot recipes that are simple, that my family will eat.
Yeah, that's hard.
Because they're picky. But because then I can fix it all up and throw it in the crock pot and do my the rest of the day. That's why.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any crock pot recipes that work really easy, that are good, and not beef stew or chicken pot pie or pot roast or chicken.
What else can you do? I don't know.
Or the Greek chicken that I make.
Ooh,
I need something different or fajitas because I do that already. And like Andy doesn't like soups, and Bella doesn't like beans.
You should try that. The not the peanut stuff, but the other stuff I made, the tiki masala. That was good.
I'll have to try it.
Do like a small portion.
I'm looking for crock pot recipes.
That was a crock pot recipe.
So, yeah, I think I saved that one too.
And I made naan with it, and that was so good.
Yeah.
That was better than the pitas I've made for the gyros, which I think I may make the naan for the Greek stuff instead next time I make that.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Joe and I have been watching Arrow. We caught up on Netflix and watched all of season 2, and then we're starting 3. Which we have half of it taped on the DVR, but we lost the first half, so we're watching that on Free TV. And then I was watching Fringe, which is good, but I'm on the last season, and somehow I've stalled. Like, I don't know if I just don't like where it's going. It's, like, kind of pissing me off, so I, stopped.
Well, keep watching. It gets better.
I will. It's a good show.
But, no, the 5th season was, crazy.
Yeah.
They go ahead 10 years, and you're like, what the heck is going on?
Well, that's where I am. I'm like, I don't know. It's very crazy.
I didn't like the 5th season till after, the 3rd or 4th episode of that season.
Okay.
And then I was still kind of like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But it gets...
It's a crazy show, though. Even from the beginning, you think it's going to be this certain type of show, and, it's not. And then, the second season, you think you know what it is, and it changes again. And, it keeps, every season has a new twist. So it's very interesting, and I liked it.
I know.
But for some reason, I just stopped watching it for right now. I think because I've actually been doing things around the house and not just sitting and doing nothing but watching TV. But yeah. Okay, so then, because we've been watching Arrow, The Flash appeared on it. Well, actually, he wasn't The Flash yet. Barry Allen. anyways, made a like appearance on there. So like I actually just watched the first show last night while making some Rolex of the Flash. Dorky and stuff, but I don't know. We're into the comic book style shows. We're also watching Gotham. Have you watched that? No, it's good.
I keep forgetting that we have cable now.
You should watch it. It's really good. It's a good show.
I'll have to.
But that's about it for me, I think.
That's it for me too.
All right. Then you guys have a good week. And we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.